See what's going on, and he has been hooked by the Butcher. He is dead. He's done. He's out of it. That's a start from Navi. This is a slow pistol round, though. Navi have limited informations. Edward towards the apartment. Maybe that's a clue as to their ultimate intentions. The smoke grenade has been deployed, and the T's continue to move forward.
Well, hopefully for Navi, they don't have the same situation as yesterday in this exact same spot where Guardian and Rain absolutely annihilated all of them. Oh my god, it's happening, isn't it? G2's MBK's last man standing, but he will be eliminated. Shenanigans have been put to an end by Mr. Simple. It's fine. It's fine. The bomb has been collected. Zeus has very long arms. Very long arms indeed. Apex looking to get himself the frags here, but he will be sorely disappointed. Simple with more shenanigans of his own on the pistol. Rounds 3 for him. And that's going to be Navi with a pistol, and indeed redemption from yesterday's horrible pistol rounds that they suffered to the likes of FaZe. Today they will be the ones.
And 4 CT players at the moment. Maybe 3. Indeed.
And maybe 2. Nope. Simple down. Now it is indeed just 2. Make it 1. We've got just... Who is it? It's Shox by First Oranges. Oh, that's not a good sign there for Navi. He's stepping out unbeknownst to him. Shox was lurking behind, and now Kenny S has an opportunity. Oh, there it is! Catching Flamey straight in the face. Now Zeus is looking to try to get the kill to open up the bomb site, and he will be successful. And they know where Kenny S is, but the bomb has made its way towards A, and it's as though Navi have all the information required to play safe here. Edward with the bomb plant, and now it's all on Kenny S. Great bunny hopping, but can he add a deagle shot to that? May only get 1 shot, and in fact...
To eliminate with some grenades. Good place for a flashbang as well.
Ooh, is he going to get Zeus? That's the question, James. I want it so much. Oh, yes! Oh, no, he was too far away. I'm so disappointed.
Oh, yes, but oh, no. But look at the damage. It's been done. Never mind. It's 4 versus 1, so I don't think Apex is going to have that much of a bizarre round.
Very nicely done by Apex, shooting over the smoke, finding his target in Flamey, but the trade comes in. And now it's just Apex alone on B. He's got to be careful. This is bad. Beautiful movement there from C's to understand that Apex did not have time to back away in his forward position. And now, with that punishing play, Navi have an in onto the B bomb site, and the plant can come in. Shox trying to get the spam onto through the coffin onto the bomb planter, but unsuccessful ultimately as his teammates start to roll in. He does have construction control, so there is a retake to be had here by G2.
Yeah, but Edward knows that nobody is flanking, and he's rotating all the way through CT spawn. There are some flashes. Navi can still delay and put Edward into a strong position. And there he is from the back, leaving 2 CTs in the construction area. Trapped now. And now it's Kenny, looking unlikely to save his AWP, but can he get any more damage on these players hunting him? He's done a leg Zeus, and Simple will start to spray, and Zeus will finish.
This is dangerous. This could be the opportunity. Body goes in. They're going to line up for Edward, though. That's a missed opportunity for G2.
Shox flashing over towards short in case the push is there, and it's being attempted around the balcony area, the apartments area, and it is successful. Of course, G2 not with much to fight with. Apex has managed to yield himself a kill. Nothing to lose, pushing through the smoke to collect the weapon, and now he's got himself an AK. Flamey will quickly take it away, though. NBK may soon meet his end. Just looking the wrong way. Sees.
This is really good cover by Edward.
See on CT, we'll soon find out. Kenny is blind, and he is taken down. No answer from Body either, and Shox doing the best he can, but that is 3-4-1. That is a bargain if ever I saw one. However, we've got NBK moving down Banana, and look where the bomb is. The bomb's to the right, C's is on the left, but NBK has no idea whatsoever. He's just concerned with saving, and he realizes, hold on, what's going on there? Probably thinking, well, actually, it's 3 versus 2, so he must think maybe he's gone back for the bomb. Is there a chance for us to take this? Taking some pot shots, but C's has come and gone already.
G2, really unfortunate situation. They really need to hold on to 2 guns here as well, because again, they have the maximum loss bonus, and with that, they can actually drop a couple guns and have that 5th player on maybe a UMP or something, decent. So it will look like a good buy if they can save both guns. So Apex has to be cautious there, looking for perhaps a gun, but can't find an upgrade. Oh, there it is. And I guess G2, I mean, that looks a bit messy, to be honest, the way that they were covering the angles. Obviously, Kenny, yes, like I think a big chunk, like a big part of his shoulder was exposed on the pillars to the peak, and then the player who was positioned above him on the boost was also not on the angle or falling off the angle at the incorrect moment. So it just looked a bit messy, really, from G2 there. Oh no, you hate to see that.
In the face.
That is really nice by Flamey. Winning the battle there. Oh, safe.
$4,000 per person. If they bought...
Seen around where G2 had everything as far as... I mean, they had, okay, their double ults, but they didn't have all the utility as well. So it's a bit curious to me. And you can see that G2 aren't able to do anything really in this round so far. Of course, they've got a very passive setup into the bomb site, and that's a good kill from Kenny, yes. But right now, there's a bunch of utility left here to be used by Navi. They've identified the setup as well. You can see that they can start to constrict onto the bomb site. It's just they got all the time to just peek and prod, and that's what Edward's doing to great success. Finds himself the head of a wayward G2 defender. And now, G2, they have nothing on the bomb site.
Force buys like this are never popular with the ex-pros, the analysts. Okay, this is actually winnable now for NBK because Edward's got all of 15 HP. So NBK, he's got to go for this. They've invested everything, but there's a crossfire here for Navi. One player in the pit that seized his man with the health, and it's Edward throwing flashes for him, I think. Now Seas can do the same, but NBK just waiting for a peek. But how long will he wait? He's got a defuse kit. But that bomb is ticking quickly. He is running out of time. I do wonder.
This is smart, I think, by NBK. Oh, that's so quick by NBK. Now he surely understands that a player has to be peeking from one or two positions. He gets the incendiary's library. That's the wrong guess. Gets the kill. There's no time for him, though. It's very unfortunate, but what...
The players are mostly around or above $10,000. 7-0. A tactical timeout has been called again. And indeed, I mean, G2, they could buy again, but it'll be even worse than the previous one. And at some point, I think they've got to go for a full buy with all the money. Navi have got to be wondering what's going on as well. They're maybe expecting an eco round here, but the smokes tell a different story. The rifles are out for the CTs, but it's the man advantage for Navi. Kenny rotating towards B. Long range, maybe wishes he had a sniper. Moving into construction now, and Shox is on the way as well. Flamey top mid, Banana body around the A site, around the pit, but it's the action towards B that we're looking at. A bouncing Edward takes Kenny down, and it looks like another round might be lost here for G2.
Yeah, I love what Navi did here. G2, they put the smokes down to Banana. The bottom of Banana towards the T slope. And a lot of teams, they sort of just let the CTs do that, and they're like, okay, you know, we don't want to take the risk in, you know, throwing a flash forwards and then trying to get someone out the smoke and just try to crush that setup. Because if you're in G2's position as well, one of the reasons why I love why Navi took that risk is because G2 want to try to stack one side of the map because they have worse weapons, they've got less utility. And so if you smoke bottom of Banana, it gives you the opportunity to take map control and to stack that A side of the map, because you are certainly going to sort of shepherd the T side towards that side of the map. So I love that Navi said, you know what, screw looking to open up top Banana. Sees the man to do it. NBK close with the Eagle though, and he's going to be suffering the aim. Punch Flamey doing great work as well towards the other side of the map. So it looks like G2 are cleaned up, and we may see the first actual full buy where they have 2 orbs and 4 utility in the next round, in the 10th round of the first half.
Apex left alone now. Just waiting for that buy to come in. Finally, as Dan alluded to, I think many will feel it should have come earlier, but decisions were made. And it might be that they thought there was a chink in the armor. Maybe they thought there was a way, you know, if they thought they spotted something which could help them win a round. But if you're struggling to win rounds with a full buy, and with a force buy, life may only be more difficult. And there we go. It's buy time. They know it. Now is the important round. It's 0 to 9. 6 to 9 wouldn't be ideal, but, you know, it's more than a fight.
This thing's really ambiguous also because Navi have players forward on A controlling the rotations from the A site. It's just MBK. He's going to clutch this by himself here. What can he get? Quick frag made by him, but burned down by Simple. Now we get the plant, but this is the long game that Navi were playing for. Now the rotation comes out of A, but Navi are able to get those pickoffs. Still somehow, though, G2 have managed to get some frags here. They've created a 2 versus 2.
Edward has picked up an AWP, and he is over towards New Box, I believe, holding a tight angle. So who's going to peek first? It will be Zeus, and now he can be the bait and allow Edward to peek first if they know where Shox is coming from. But Zeus will do the job on his own. In-game lead.
If Navi can consistently do that, just don't let them have it. And Flamey's been doing great work. Doesn't care if people are playing pistols, but looks like he should, because Kenny S picked himself up the AK, going for the triple right now. He's done immense damage. He's got no Kevlar. How has he done this?
He's given his team a fighting chance to win a desperate round. 0 for 10. And if they are to lose this map, G2, it would not be the most spectacular of ways to move into a third map. They want to win some rounds here. But I mean, it depends on your perspective. Some people just want to get on with it. They'd rather lose, say, 16-2 than 16-10 at this point and spend lots of time putting effort into a comeback only to ultimately lose. But let's see if he can do some more damage. C's looking the wrong way. Kenny changing his position. That's a 3rd kill for him. What a weird ace this would be. Zeus on the balcony now. He may be the first to engage, going back in, and it's Simple around the pit. The grenade will telegraph the position.
Fast up onto Banana. We haven't seen a huge amount from Simple just yet, but oh, I was going to say that this could be it here, but he's getting challenged quite heavily. Gets dinked. Oh, got to be careful. The flames are so close. Throwing flames of his own now as he goes forwards. We've seen this before, but it's not going to work out this time as Navi are going to be forced all the way back. And it looks like no survivors is the motto of this round. No one allowed to escape.
Yeah, they might just be giving rounds to G2 at this point. Flamey, last man standing, and Body standing on the crate. 5, just based on what money Navi have left at this point. That might change if they can get a bomb plant and lose round, but enough mass for now. They've lost 2 players, have Navi, and Kenny is on the hunt. There's a 3rd one. Zeus getting picked off. Simple leaving Flamey. Again, only 1 kill for G2.
MBK, we have seen him on this all the time here. Now he's alone. He's lost his support. Shox is dead. They know MBK's at the back of the bomb site by New Box. So it just comes down to scoping up and connecting the flick shots, but that's not going to happen. Zeus has his number, and this looks bad for the G2 lads.
Looks less than ideal, less than spectacular, but they've got the cash for the final round, so they've got nothing to lose really by going for this. 2 versus 4. That's a good start, but not a perfect finish for G2. 11-3, 1 more round to fight for. And Smoke has got to be suspicious. They've got time. They don't need to take any gambles and go past this area, although they're hungry for it. Simple, he knows something could be there. He eliminates NBK. 4 versus 3. A rotation is needed towards B. Kenny's making his way there, but his angle's already been smoked off. Shox, less than 20 HP, off angle on the fountain, but he's been spotted, he's been swatted, leaving in a 4 versus 2. Last round of the first half. Body taken out, leaving Kenny alone. Behind the smoke in construction, Edwards there, misses his shot. That's a great dance from Kenny, but there's more pirouetting to do if he's going to claim this one back. 1 versus 3 at the moment, and they're coming in. Why is Zeus doing that? He's giving him a 1 versus 1 at close range. Kenny's got 2 more to find. 1 is behind the fountain. Can he kill them in isolation? Spotted. There goes Flamey as well. Now it's just down to Simple. It's towards short. He's peppering them, but he can't quite hit the mark. Zeus taken down in the meantime. There goes the bomb. Players in the pit. Edward just waiting for his teammates to rotate in and help him. Simple's behind him, and Simple's got all of 1 HP. And there is Body taken down, but he can raise the alarm to his teammates. 4 versus 3. Simple and Edward with a combined 4 points of health. And now G2 choosing to push. They do not want to allow these players to pitch them, trying to fight back. And those are 3 fast kills for the French.
Down to seized. Bomb is ticking quite fast here. No kit on him. But perhaps he can make some bonus money, or perhaps he wants to save the Kevlar. Finds himself an engagement indeed. An extra $300 for him. An extra smoke grenade, perhaps. We'll see. Another kill. Good stuff from C's. Could be 1 more in store, but no. Apex will take him down.
So far, so good for G2. They've got plenty of time to eliminate any people here on the B bomb site, but Flamey will try to buy time as the teammates coming from construction. There's a flashbang there. NBK gets taken down. Flamey's still alive. He's got teammates coming. He's even exchanging weapons, running out of bullets. Finally, there are 2 more CTs. They're pushing through the smoke on both ends, and they're still getting kills. Bomb rotating back towards the A site. They will have time to plant.
Complete disaster. Smart play from Apex, though. He knows he's really far ahead of the rotation. They will not expect this positioning. And you can see that Zeus was not even looking in the right spot, and that is the AK out of play. Edward has collected a Galil down by, well...
3 players moving up banana for the T side. Edward and Flamey are welcoming them. They've got presence.
Oh! That's not very nice for Flamey. Edward, rather. Down to 16. Oh my god, they're not even looking. Body has his sights set on the corner, and that's the wrong corner, but the trade does come in. Jumping Mach 10 from Apex is good, as there is no helmet there in sight for Navi.
I think Edward was trying to get the Galil to his teammate before he died. Nice, patient shot from Simple. And the Galil isn't in play, but a Deagle is onto Flamey, spotting 2 players. And again, he needs to try and buy time for his team and get more damage in, taking more pot shots, but not quite hitting the mark. Kenny, nice crash from him. They will put a stop to the proverbial rots. Another round in.
Played by G2. To know what to expect. But speaking of which, would you expect this rushing quickly up banana? We met with a trade here. Flamey has to defend on against the oncoming players of G2. Doing a good job of it, though. He slowed them down. He's actually prevented them from making any more ground, and they can't get top mid to work either. They have to recommit into the B bomb site.
I like the smoke in front of the site. Don't see that often enough anymore. And suddenly, it's a 2-on-2. 2 quick kills for G2. And the remaining CT still coming from the A bomb site. So G2 will have time to post up. Apex is in a nasty position. He's got some shadow advantages as well, which will make life really hard for Edward. Edward with some utility. Zeus just picks up on Molotov. They can throw some flashes in, but first they need to get into position. There's that shadow advantage, but Edward still gets the kill. That's going to leave Kenny alone. He takes 1 down, trying to reposition, but no, out in the open. Zeus will get the kill. 13 rounds for Navi.
That was so close. G2 are going to feel gutted. They had a great call in the round, but the defense there from Flamey was really remarkable. He did slow them down quite considerably. And we'll see whether or not G2 can bounce back from this. They did get the bomb plant. You can see their money is, or well, you will be able to see in a moment, that their money is quite good. Kenny up.
Is it more difficult for the CTs to hold banana, but more common later on in the round. 2 CTs in banana again. This common fight, expending a lot of utility for both sides. It seems we may see some peaks from the CT side, but it will be Body to take the first kill. Flamey up close, can't get anything. Great crouch from Body, and a lovely headshot as well.
And this was always the plan, but they expected to get a couple of kills with it, whereby they don't expect Simple to be in the site. But of course, you can see Body looks for it. And he's got a superior angle there, the geometric advantage, where he can see his opponent before his opponent can see him, as he is much further away from the corner. And although Zeus is able to make a couple kills here.
Ape, does he realize it was an AWP? How do they react to this? How do they adjust? If he has spotted that information, they know there's a force buy in play. It may change everything. They've got pretty much all their utility, G2. Navi putting a 4th man on the A site, relying on Simple. Simple's had a lot of close calls where he hasn't quite landed the shot, despite his good performance this week. And he's moving back to the B bomb site as the assault comes in towards A.
Big frag made by Body. Kenny S with 1 as well. Edward left desperately weak, has to retreat, but can't stay alive. It's up to C's now on the bomb site. He's not to be discovered. The UMP, oh, Body spinning around there. So quick to the response as C's is dropped, and now Simple creeps in to take a goosey gander, but there's not really all that much for him to have here in this position. So Navi, they go for indeed, you know, they spend all the money, but they are left sorely disappointed.
Simple's taken 1 shot, which means they know there is an AWP in play, and they are hunting for it. They want to take it out. Shox has made his way through. I don't know, it's Kenny S coming to the B bomb site. He wants to steal this weapon. He will be denied as well. Simple denying all who come. But G2, they continue to claw this back. And again, we've seen how favoured these T rounds have been in this match so far. Oh, now the bait's coming in. Oh my god, that's brutal! Shox goes down as well. Did you see what just happened?
Yeah.
He died to the bomb.
Navi and G2 are going to know that. They have to be careful for it. They were willing to sacrifice everything, but they're in not the best position. Oh, there it is. But they're expecting it. It is a trade. I think that works out well, but the AWP has been recollected into the hands of flamie. There's still opportunity to be had here in this round for Navi. As we see now, Edward wants to get a look in. He's on the balcony there in the apartments of A. Doesn't see anything just yet, though. It'll be Zeus to get himself a dink.
Damn. It's a nice one, putting Kenny on 4 HP. Edward, look at the positioning. Look at the positioning. Desperately trying to find the frag. That's a nice double dink. Ding dong. Apex taken down. And now Edward has the high ground for his team. And the bomb's going to get planted. There will be cover. And now it's advantage G2. Everybody has a rifle, but only C's has Kevlar in this round. There's no utility, no flashes to get them in angles, and they're not going to go for it. Navi going to scurry away with what they have, which is quite reasonable, all things considered. AWP and 2 AK-47s, and those AKs may make the difference over an M4 in the rounds to come.
I really loved that play from Edwards. That looked so gangster, man. He's on the ledge. Just the right moment to avoid detection, understands what's happening, drops down silently, then gets the run just in time to catch the opponent. Perfect shooting, picks up the AK. That is a beautiful passage of play from Edward.
And neither are G2. They have the numbers game over towards A.
And here they go, Simple. Oh, I thought he was going to make it. He managed to spot it in time, but it's now down to Edward playing off of Graveyard. Quick pop flash. Nice kill from Edward. He was very fast there, but Shox was on top of things, and that's the bomb site gone. What a harsh reality. What a cruel situation that Navi are under. They just lose the round almost immediately, and that was the fast pace we were talking about. I really wanted to see a mid-rush, and we got it.
Indeed, we did. Navi will have the they will have the cash to buy in the next round. But here we are. It is crunch time. Many failed opportunities for Navi. G2 about to tie the score. Hungry for that 2-0.
Hungry for to remove these guns. The dogs are out, James. They are on the hunt.
The Alsatians are coming. Apex around the corner. Ed shot, as he would say. flamie doing his best with the Molotov. And it will save him.
The push from G2.
20 seconds, and they are yet to execute onto the site. Now the grenades start to stream in for the T's. There's a crossfire around the balcony position, but Simple's got more than that to worry about. Zeus gets picked off. That is an early problem. And there go the CTs, but the bomb has to get planted. 8 seconds, and it's wipeouts on the A side. G2 heading towards match points.
That was a beautiful take of the bomb site, wasn't it, from G2? Really clean stuff. Everybody with a task, everybody with a position to clear, and they had such great cognizance as to who was to do what, and the timing worked out really well as to where Navi were actually standing. And G2 are in such a commanding position. I really didn't see them taking this map. If you go back to the first half when, what was it, Navi won like 10 rounds in a row or something similar, I just did not expect G2 to come back from that, but such resilience they've shown here. A team that's so confident that they can always make it happen. A team that is obviously coming off the back of that win at Malmö. They know how good they are. Even though at the same time, we've had some of the interviews where G2 said, you know what, even though...
Honor is secure. Graves coming in from the French, and Zeus is doing his best. Only one kill, though, again. G2 isolating play as well, and the trades continue. Again, it's match point here, and it's a man advantage. flamie on the flank. C's coming in from CT spawn. This is not looking good for Navi.
NBK, what on earth is this guy? Is he even human? Down to 12 HP with a triple kill, opening things up massively for his team now as Navi come in to the retake, but the positioning has been set up well post-plant here for the T side of G2 as Navi poke and prod, desperate to find a crack some way in to this defense, which does look without any way in so far. Nice timing on the Molotov. Will NBK get a good timing on the peak? That's the question. flamie saw the trajectory. He's looking for it. He's going to get it. NBK, though, did great damage onto flamie. He's the last man, and now he's dead.